everything Bacula needs, okay, for the operational system to work. And the make install auto start is install the scripts that start Bacula daemons on initialization, okay? Every time the machine gets rebooted, it runs Bacula, okay? So I will proceed. It's very quickly, but I won't do that because I already did. Okay, it was overwriting my old installation. Bacula is installed. There is one final step you should do at this time. Okay, you have your database, you have Bacula, but you don't have yet the Bacula database created on MySQL. Okay. So I have to go to the etc Bacula scripts. There are several scripts here. Some of them are used to handle tape libraries, okay? And the ones that we want are those here. Create, you can use any of them, create Bacula database or create MySQL, they are the same. Okay. Create MySQL. With MySQL authentication parameters. Don't look at my password. On MySQL, you don't have space, okay? You don't have space between. Oh no, sorry. It is. User, P, little p. Okay. It failed because I already had one database there. But it will run nice. I have to make the tables, okay, to populate this database. Make MySQL tables. And I have to grant privilege, okay? This grant privilege, it creates a Bacula user on MySQL, okay? So Bacula has its own user in order to access its database. Okay? Let's run. Okay, nice and done. Now I can just start Bacula daemons. Is that okay, better. It's the client, okay? FD, it's the abbreviation of file daemon, the storage daemon, and the directory. Voila. This is the Bacula text console, okay? It's very intuitive. If you make help, you can check all the commands, okay, that Bacula has. Since we built the binaries with that lib line, we have auto-completion. So if I start typing a command here, I can just use tab in order to complete, okay, auto-completion. If I keep tabbing, it will ask, what stats you want? Stats from the client, from the director, from the storage daemon. Okay? It starts from the director. This is my director. It's the version of the directory, the scheduled jobs for the next 24 hours, and eventually running jobs or terminated jobs. Okay? Let's run our first backup. Run. Bacula at the fresh installation, it has 2 backup jobs, okay? It has one backup job. The name is awful, but you can change this name for the job. Here, it's the backup of Bacula server configuration, okay? Typically, etc folder, okay, /etc, probably /var /log, okay, the logs from the server, and There's another one here specific to backup Bacula catalog. Okay, so the purpose here is every backup, every Bacula backup should contain a backup of its own database. Okay, so you can rebuild your server with just one media. Okay, one with your last backup. Okay, I will run the first backup here. At this moment, I could change. Okay, if I want to make a incremental backup, if I want to make a full or differential. Okay, I can just mod level full. Yes. With the status director, I can check if it is running. Okay, it's running. This is nice. I can also fetch some information from status client. Okay, here with the status client, I can check what file is being examined and how many bytes and per second it's being copied and stuff like that. Okay. And also status storage, I can check where Bacula is writing backup. It is writing its backup on that path that I said that they configure, okay? So it's running like it's supposed to do, and I think it's okay. To see the backup messages, the backup log, I don't need to go to the log file. I can just type here messages, and backup okay. I already got the message that backup is okay. Alright? First question, what is being copied, Hector? You can make a show file set. In order to see file set is the list of files that is included in your backup. So for that backup job, the client one, I'm using the file set named full set. It's only backup etc, okay, for test purpose, and the catalog is making backup from Bacula from MySQL dump, okay, that is script generated. Okay? Where Bacula is storing the DEM files. Backup. Remember, like what I said before, disk volumes, they are just files, okay? When I run the backup, when I started this backup, actually not this one, but the one before, there was no volumes on disk, okay? Since you are writing, I'm writing backups to disk, it is usually practical to allow Bacula to create those volumes, okay, according to some parameters. So Bacula is configured on version 7 to automatically create those volumes, okay? So it creates according to a name pattern. I could change this name pattern, so it created volumes 001, okay, and already started to write. This volume, like I was telling you, it's a file, okay. It now has 7 megabytes. And it will grow. It's the byte sequence. Every time I do another backup job that will probably be written on this volume, it will grow, it will grow, it will grow, okay? Until you can set a maximum value. And it's good to set a maximum value, the maximum volume size for disks, okay? So it will create several volumes on disk. And why is it good, Hector, to make several volumes on disk? Because the recycling of this volume it's an atomic transaction. Oh, what a beautiful name. Atomic transaction, okay? I can't erase parts of this sequential, this byte sequence. You know it's the same with tape. It's a sequential writing device, okay? I can't erase, okay, I'll just erase one job that I made yesterday, just one piece of data from this volume. No, you can't. Or I discard the whole volume, okay, and overwrite it, right? Or I don't do nothing, okay? It's atomic. That's why for disks, if you want to make this recycling better, you should use several volumes for disks. So you can recycle just one volume from an entire disk and write on that piece of information. Bacula or backup software, they work just like DVDs. Do you have DVD at home? Okay, recorded. That one that you can write rewritable. Okay, so you go at your DVD burning tool, recording tool. You have the quick erasing and the slow erasing. Okay, the quick erasing. The software is not erasing anything, okay? He's just putting a mark in the beginning of the DVD. So for the operational system, oh, this is a blank DVD, but the DVD is not blank, okay? It will only replace the information or when he writes information above the old information, okay? This is the same with backup. You have that tape, you can quick erase the tape, the data will be here, but you can't read it anymore, and it will overwrite the volumes. I'm here to show you that is open, okay, the Bacula volumes. Can you see? I'm not using compression, so you can see plain text. Right? From the things that I just backuped from my server. This is really a great differential.
We have 4 minutes left. We have just the last 4 minutes.
Okay. Let's restore, okay? With the list jobs command, I can list all the jobs that I made that run on the server, okay? So I have several jobs there. I can just select one. Before I restore, this is very nice. I can just list the content of this backup here with Bacula. I can just make this beautiful command here. List file, job ID, from the two, okay. It will print on the screen all files that are stored on this backup, okay? Just for if you want to see if it is really the files that you need were copied, okay? And for restore, there are several good options also. I could use the option 2, that is kind of a find, okay? I can just make, I don't know, any file name, and it will show me the backups that contain that file, okay? So I can just choose one of these jobs to restore, and then I can do, this is the most manual option 3, and tell Bacula what jobs do I need to restore, okay? Each job has a unique ID, it's an incremental number, okay? So I can just, I don't know, number 2. I could use more than one job ID, okay, if I want to restore a full and a differential, okay, the last differential, or the full and several incrementals, okay, I can put between commas, and it will merge, okay, the contents of the backups. I can navigate into my backup, so I just did the backup of etc, I can just navigate here. Mark is the command that I select the files to restore, so...
You have a typo.
Yeah, mark. This guy made me nervous, 4 minutes, John. Okay, so I just selected the restore. I had also a find there at that prompt, that restore prompted, okay? I could just make a find, right? Done, okay? After I select everything that I want to restore, I could use also regular, I could also use wildcard here, okay? For example, mark v asterisk, okay? Every file that starts with the letter V, okay? I can use the L as mark to show what is selected to be restored from this backup. Done, I proceed with the restore. I could have changed that, okay? Here is the directory that Bacula is supposed to restore these files, okay? And I could also restore these files in any other machine that have the Bacula client, okay? It's the restore client. If I don't have space to restore these files here at the same machine, I could just have selected another machine that has Bacula client, okay? I'm just finished, don't worry. Let me show you the restore. Bacula restores. You can see that Bacula restores also the etc, okay? It restores the file with the full path, all right? I told him to restore at Bacula mnt backup Bacula stores, and then he restored the folder etc and the files that were into it with permissions and everything else. Okay, if I wanted to restore, this is usually not really recommended, but you could, if I wanted to restore those files, okay, resolve.conf and the other files, on the origin, on the same path that they were, I could just leave this where blank, okay, or just slash, because since I'm going to restore on the root path, it will restore root, etc, and the files, it will probably override the older files. Questions? I'm not sure if I understand your question. If a regular user can use Bacula to restore, to make a backup, yes, there are several ways to deal with that, okay?
You can show just one.
No, just one. Are you Polish? Are you Polish? No, you're not.
Very nice.
Polish is good people. Okay. Of course, text is not the better option, okay? But every Bacula interface has its own access control list. You can limit some commands, okay? And you have very pretty graphical interface. In my site, where's the demo? Here. I know Polish. Here there is this graphical interface, okay? You can, it's open, anyone can get into my website. And, it took the, okay. I cannot expand here for some reason. The translation broke the link. But this is a very nice graphical interface, and you can make it restricted, okay? Maybe you can create a user credential here, and that user can only restore jobs from one server, or can just make backup. The own user can make a self-service, self-attending. Okay, is that what you asked? It's very nice, this feature. Okay, next question.
Okay, thank you very much for your talk. It was really, really great.
If there is any other question, I will be just outside, okay? I can answer more questions.
You can
I can?
Yes, you can. Outside, you can do everything you want. You can even join the after party and talk with other people. I tak zapraszam was wszystkich